Alright, today I'm back with another video, and today I am back at Omar Khalid Rumi studio, and this time we'll talk about his music and how he makes music and all that. I'll ask him a bunch of questions and he'll answer. So before the interview starts, let's take a look at his studio.
Okay, this is my studio. You can see my drums here. One guitar here, the rhythm guitar. He plays the rhythm. This is a Yamaha electric guitar. Then here we have two more guitars. This is one of the best guitars in the world today. It's made by himself by Steve Vai. It's his own guitar. He made it himself. This is one guitar out of 777 in the world. So this is very rare.
Ooh, so if you sell this, then you get a lot of money, wouldn't you?
It costs you $7,500 US dollar now.
And as long as time continues, right, it'll be more expensive and more expensive, right?
Yes, you're right.
One day it could even reach $1 million.
Oh yes, it will.
Let's take a look at this guitar a little bit closer, considering how rare the guitar is. It is truly a sight to behold.
This is a scalloped guitar. This here is scallops. This is a rare thing made by Steve Vai, one of the great guitarists in the world today. This one out of 777 he produced. They don't produce it anymore, so this is a rare thing. And the other one is Joe Satriani guitar. He is also one of the greatest guitarists today. And this one is also very, very expensive guitar. Now there is the amplifier behind it. It's Fender amp. Now here we have setup of PV, for singing, and this part is amp, small amp for the guitar, and this is for singing stuff, and this area is recording thing. This is where I do my recording.
This is your PC. This is the PC.
He has the PC.
He has two monitors here.
Yeah, monitors here and
double monitor
console here. Presonus. This is one of the best console here in this world. In the world, Presonus.
This one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've got microphones and all that, and then keyboard player sits here, plays the keyboard.
So what is this thing here?
This is the microphone.
This is the microphone.
For singing, and this one is the professional microphone through which I sing for my recording. All the recordings that I do, sing through this. This one is a practice mic, but this one is a serious mic for recording. And this one is a keyboard.
Keyboard.
Yeah. I've got two keyboards here. Two keyboards here. Well, this is a piano. This is Arias Yamaha model. This is one of the very best. And sometimes when you use the keyboards, there's another keyboard here. Sometimes you get bored with the keyboard sometimes, and so what we do is use another piano. It has got piano, it has got organ, it has got all sorts of sounds. So you can use them when you are singing, when you are playing. So this is one very, very useful thing. Very, very useful instrument. There's another one. This is PV SP2. This is for singing. One on top is Marshall. This is guitar amp. This one is PV, and this is also very, very, very important. Very, very important thing for a band. When you're singing, you need these. So we've got two of them. And this is another one. The bass amp is Fender, and this is a very important one. And this one is being used these days by no other than Van Halen, the great guitarist, on stage. Van Halen his band members use this bass amp. So this is very, very important for us. So this is the gadget for guitar, especially. Because these days, the guitarists all want are gadgets all around, stump boxes all around. Because without them, you're sort of blind. Because with them, you can put lots of hundreds and thousands of different different variations, different sort of sound, different type of note, everything. It comes within this gadgets. So this is one. It's called this is Boss GT10. It has got the others as well. Boss GT100, and these days they probably have GT1002 in the United States of America. And the other one you can see is a harmonizer. This is for the voice. When you put the voice, when you're singing, you just push the button and another voice comes out. That is, it's just harmonizing, automatic harmonizing. That's what it is really. And you need it too, especially when people are not harmonizing in the band. You can put this and harmonizing thing will come out and it'll be automatically harmonizing. So this is also one gadget which is very, very essential sometimes, and we sort of use this many a times. Right, this is the basis of any instrumental music or song or whatever. But if you without the drums, it can go nowhere. The basic thing is you put the drums, you play the drums, and accordingly you play your instruments, guitar, keyboard, then singing, everything. So the basic thing is the drum. So this is the most important part of any kind of music, especially music that we play today, rock and roll, rock, pop, jazz, or whatever, all kinds of music. So this is very, very important. It has all the microphones attached with it for recording, because if you want to do some recording, direct recording, then you need the microphones to the cymbal, the hi-hat, the tom-tom, and then snare and the bass drum. These are all the parts of the whole drum set. So this is it.
Sir. So let's start with how was his childhood?
Well, childhood was as usual, like everybody else's. The thing is, mine was slightly different in a way that I was sort of attracted towards music from the very beginning. This is a gene factor here, because my father was a good musician. I'm not a musician, but he was a singer. He was a good football player, soccer player, and musician, singer, and sort of attracted towards music. He had it in him, so I just got it from him. So that's how really it came. And when I listened to these songs, old Bangla songs, and old Indian songs, Bengali Indian songs, I was sort of completely into it from the very beginning, when I was only about 8, 9, something like that. So it began that way. But in the process, it went on and on till I graduated, did my MSc from the university, Rajshahi. Here, just before I went into the university, I picked up the guitar. But before that, when we were in Sylhet, we were going around in Bangladesh all over the places for my dad, because he was a police officer. So he got every now and then he used to get transferred to different areas. So when we were in Sylhet, that was my place. In fact, that was the place where I picked up music, cricket, and then sketches. I mean, slightly small sketches. So I used to started playing banjo, Chinese banjo, then tabla. Then I began to play in different concerts in Sylhet. So that was the beginning with instruments. So I became automatically interested in instruments, but guitar was far away then. But we didn't know what guitar was then. That was 1960-61. So when we came back to Dhaka and went back to Jessore again, and from there Dinajpur, I became interested in guitar. The moment I found some of my friends were playing on stage in the engineering university. That's why when the moment I saw them, I felt I was really overwhelmed with that kind of music, Western music. I was really wondering how the hell do these guys really play this guitar thing so well. So I became so interested. For a month or so, I was really sort of gone crazy. So I had to buy a guitar. So that was the beginning of the guitar. Then I went on playing it till I came back to Dhaka again. During 1970, I formed a band. But before that, I picked up the guitar and learned the chords. And then we formed a band called Underground Peace Lovers. So that was the beginning of serious music. We were singing, we were playing. And during 1972, we were on stage for the first time in Bangladesh, playing the music. Concert, Underground Peace Lovers, first show. That was the beginning of music, in fact, just after the independence. And then, not stopping for all of us, we went on to play in Intercontinental those days, and then we went on to play the different areas, all kinds of concerts, all kinds of things. We were playing in the hotel for a long, long time. Then my guys just went off. Some went to England, some went to the United States. Band broke. Then another band came into being, and there again I joined these guys too, and I was playing in the Hotel Intercontinental for. In fact, I played in the hotel for a long 10 years. I didn't have any job then, so it was sort of a job for me then. Anyway, I went on playing. So during my childhood, this is my childhood, and this is a dream for me, because I didn't know that I would be a guitarist one day. But I kept at it, and went on and on, learning things, learning guitar, learning how to play, and learning how to sing. I started singing too. That's how, in my childhood, I just became a sort of a guitarist come singer, and started composing later.
What kind of music is your favorite?
Well, when I joined the band, Underground Peace Lovers, we used to sing lots of things, lots of songs, different kind of songs, and guitars, trying to copy Carlos Santana and Black Magic Woman, those kind of things, and then rock and roll mostly, CCR numbers, Beatles numbers. So initially, I was sort of attached to the rock and roll thing. Blues didn't come then, but pretty soon when I started playing in the Hotel Intercontinental, I started thinking about the blues, because blues is the basic of all kinds of guitars, all kinds of things, all kinds of songs, different kind of songs. But if you don't know ABCD of music, then you won't be able to play the later ones, like advanced music. So I latched on to blues when I was playing in the Hotel Intercontinental. But basically, it went on that I fell in love with rock and roll and rock. So still, rock and roll and rock is my favorite.
What are the instruments you play?
Well, in the beginning, I was, as I said, that I was playing the banjo. But when I picked up the guitar, and it was automatic choice, because everybody was trying to play the guitar those days. So I started playing the guitar, but pretty soon, when I formed the band, my interest spread towards drums, the keyboards, the bass, all those, because they're automatically inherent in the music. So when I became really interested, really into it, I picked up the drums. I started playing the drums too, and I learned it very well. And in one of my daughter's albums, I played drums, 3 or 4 tracks. Yeah. Then I started playing the drums in the hotel as well sometimes, and many places wherever I could. Even I played the drums with the band, the foreign band here in Dhaka. Well, then automatically, keyboard was something I showed my daughter how to do it, and she picked it up, but I didn't play it. But pretty soon, when I needed to play it, because deep inside, in the studio, deep in my house, in the studio, you have to play everything. I have to play everything and show these guys what to play, what not to. So I was automatically into it. I had to learn the keyboard, learn the drums, learn the bass, and the guitar is always there. So I learned the keyboard. Not to it, totally into it, but somehow now what I do is I do my songs with guitar and with keyboard, and also with the drums. I can play them all. Maybe I'm not that good in keyboard, but I can manage the keyboard pretty well, better than many keyboard player. So, but even then, my first and basic instrument is the guitar. That's my favorite.
How many bands did you play? And which one were your favorites?
Well, if I start off from 1972, I played for many bands because bands just came and went, just like that from 1972. When I started playing in the Hotel Intercontinental, 1972, the band lasted for about 1.5 years, and it broke because one of our band members just left for England, and so I joined another band within after the band broke down. And from 1974 onwards again, I played for another band, and that band also went away. So I joined another band. Like this, I probably played for maybe 5-6 bands so far in my life, and they were all good bands, especially when we were playing in the Hotel Intercontinental, because we were most of the times playing inside an arena, and not too many concerts there. Those days, 75, 76, 77, 78, and we were mostly playing in the hotel. But very rarely we played, maybe once or twice, yes, 1 or 2 concerts. But when these bands were gone, I fell with one band that was during 1997, and I played for that band for 12 long years. After 1976, 1977, when I was busy with cricket and went to England to play cricket during 1979, after I came back, I joined Feedback, another band. Then coming back again, the band lasted for maybe 3 or 4 years. In fact, I lasted in the band for 2-3 years, and I came out of the band and joined another one. And that band lasted for 1.5 years. After that, I joined another band. In the end, during 1997, I formed a band called Bangladesh. And in that band, my daughter was there. But before my daughter joined this band as a keyboard player, she played with us as a drummer. That was during 1996. And she played as a drummer, but pretty soon I found her as a keyboard player in my band called Bangladesh. So we went on playing for 12 long years till she went away during 2010 after she got married. But before that, we had enormous numbers of concerts and many places, many hotels away from Dhaka, in Sylhet and Chittagong, Cox's Bazar. I mean, you just name it. It's too many places we played and too many concerts. I remember playing 3 or 4 concerts in 1 month. We were so busy because we were inducted into Hotel Intercontinental again, this time probably Sheraton or something, and we played there for 9 months, contract basis. Then we came out. Just before that, we played in the Hotel Shonargaon for 3 or 4 months, contract basis again. Then we played in the Hotel Westin before she went away to Australia. We played there for 3 months. So that was a part where my daughter really blossomed into a very good singer. She became one of the best singers in Bangladesh as far as the women were concerned, female singers were concerned. And we went on to the TV, into the TV, then whatnot, everywhere, everything. And channels, various channels. We performed in as a band, and then I composed several songs, many songs, in fact, 3 or 4 albums where Laura sang, and Laura even composed her own songs sometimes. So this was the time when Laura really blossomed into some keyboard player, something like a keyboard player and a singer and a composer as well. So she became one of the best singer, composers, lyricist, everything. So that was the part I just loved the best, because we were really, really a good band those days, and people used to love us everywhere we went. And we ended up in 2010 when Dora left for Sydney with Mitul. They formed a band again in Australia, and the name of the band is Crew. They're still performing over there. And when I go out to Australia, I do the singing sometimes with them, perform with them many a times. So that was the best band. And to tell you frankly, the first band, Under God Peace Lovers, was the beginning of my career, as far as the musical career is there. And then next band was Windy Side of Care, and then feedback, and then came during 1983 Renaissance, and Renaissance came out with an album where I had 2 compositions, English songs. They were really good as far as the people were concerned. They loved it, and after that Bangladesh was the band, and that was the best part.
Now he is going to give us an example of what's his style when he is playing the guitar. So I hope you like this video. If you guys want to watch my last video, which was a private resort I went to, I even stayed there for 2 days. It was amazing. Click the video on the right. Or if you guys want to watch my previous video before that, then click the video on the left and it'll take you to Baliati Palace. It was a historical place in Bangladesh. And until next time, see ya.